Okay. Hey guys, how's it going? My name is JustPat, and today it's Wednesday. Have you ever wanted to fight for something? Something that you have strongly had a passion for, and it just rips you up. And it keeps ripping you up till you achieved this thing that you're fighting for. There's a lot of things that you can fight for. I don't mean like punching someone. Don't do that, that's not nice. I don't mean like physical. I mean like emotional or mental or some other different kind of perspective. But I don't mean physical. I know in people's lives they have to like fight for like a grade. Like I'm in school right now, finals week is crazy, but people are fighting for a good grade. People do that. Some people fight for a love of their life. Like they really want to try to love someone, they'll put all their effort in, and sometimes it might work. Sometimes it might not. Some people fight for people. Some people fight for like a job. Like a lot of people do internships, but people had to fight for that internship. They had to grind up, they had to get up, they had to truly fight for something they wanted. And other people around the world fight for their lives. Some people are at war and they're fighting for their own life. Some people are fighting for other people's lives, like our soldiers. Some people have to fight for their own life, and that's insane. Now for me, what have I had to fight for? I fight all the time, actually. I fight for my own videos. These videos I try to fight for. I fight for them in a couple different ways. One, I fight for ideas. I try to make a new idea and I fight for this idea to work. I fight for just my passion in video making, that somehow, some way, that I said somehow like twice. I say different things and I try to do different things to make my words go the right way. I don't know. But I fight for this channel and I want to see this channel work. I fought like different people in my life. Some people in my life have told me, you can't do what you want to do. Did it drag me down? It did. It dragged me down hard. But I fought my way through. And I got to where I am. Even though now I'm starting to drag myself down a little bit because I'm not doing so great. But I'm still fighting to be the best that I can. The last time I felt something to fight for hard. Like real hard. I used to swim in high school. It's something I think about sometimes. 4 years of my life I put into competitive swimming. 2 years before that I was just swimming recreational. And when you start swimming competitive, you start to look at your times a lot harder than you did before. For doing it for 4 years and then doing it in the off season, you start to see that you're really fighting for something great. Some people fight for in high school for swimming for like, oh, I want to go to state. I want to go to like some of the biggest, best swimmers I've ever seen swim against each other. I never went to state. I fought for my times. I really just wanted to improve my times. I wanted to be a great team player. Why would I put all my time into being a good swim teammate? I wanted to fight for people who didn't have a voice. There's some guys who weren't the greatest. Like me, I wasn't the greatest swimmer. But I wanted those guys to have a voice, so I cheered the hell out of them. Tried to encourage them to do their best. During that time I wasn't the best talker, very shy, but something in me drove me. And it drove me to be the kind of person that I wanted to be. And I wanted to just encourage my teammates as much as I could. I lost the fight though. After high school swimming, the best swimming years of my life, I stopped. Why? Why did I stop swimming? I lost that fight. I was trying to fight for people, but when I went to club swim, the people didn't really seem to want me there. I wasn't in the certain cliques. No offense. But I lost that fight in me because I just didn't want to Maybe I was too scared to put myself out there again. Maybe I was like starting from the ground up and I just didn't want to deal with it again. I was a high school senior. I was like, no, I'm not doing this again. But I just didn't feel like I was valued. And so I stopped. I felt forced out of my dreams, out of my love for the sport. I went to go play squash yesterday with my friends, Corinne, she was in a video, Abe, who was in a video, and Jordan, who you've never seen. Who cares? But Jordan, Corinne, and Abe, we went to go play squash. Squash is kind of like racquetball, except the ball is slower. If you don't know what racquetball or squash is, think of tennis. Tennis is outside sport, but if you put it indoors, so think of tennis, but put it inside a room, a very small room. And then think about, instead of hitting it outside, think about hitting it towards a wall. So it's kind of like wall ball mixed with tennis. And the ball slower. That makes sense. I haven't played since the beginning of since the beginning of the year, and I played against Abe, one of my really close friends, and really tough opponents. He's really good. Besides somebody I know, his name's Zach. He was really good too. He was losing 6-3 of the games to we just played we played a 9, and so I was just playing for this 1 point, this one point. I needed a lot more, but I felt this drive, I felt this fight in me that pushed me to go. I lost in the game in the end, and I don't think I got that point. But the point is, that fight can really drive you, and it definitely can show you something greater in your life. So I just ask you guys, what have you had a fight for in your lives? Sweet. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like. And I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day. I love you. And I'll talk to you in the next video. Goodbye!